Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Courtney and I am a full-time reseller on Poshmark and eBay. If you're not new, thanks so much for coming back. It always means the world to me. So I'm here today with another what sold 5 surprising sales from last week. So this should be a pretty short video and I try to do this once a week just because it's a little easier to focus on 5 sales versus all the sales. And most of the time I feel like what's helpful about what sold videos are those surprising sales. So if this sounds good to you, if you aren't already subscribed, definitely feel free to hit the little subscribe button. Not sure which way it is. And if you like this video and maybe what sales I have to share with you, definitely feel free to hit the thumbs up. It always means a lot to me. So with that, the first sale is one that was in a recent video. It was from my mom's yard sale finds from Florida. If you haven't seen that video, definitely go to check it out. She had just a really random yard sale in Florida when she was down there visiting, and she got a lot of great stuff and some fun stuff. And one of them was a Robert Graham long sleeve men's very colorful shirt. I'll pop up pictures right here. So this shirt, I think in that video, she had projected about $80 to $100 as far as estimated sale price. However, she actually gave me a call before the video went live, but after she gave me the box and said, actually, I've been doing a little more research on this Robert Graham top and I am seeing some that are going for $300 to $400, and so maybe we should start a little high. And so we actually started the shirt at $200, and I knew that for the first week or two, I wouldn't accept anything less than $150 because it was really bright and colorful and seemed to be a pretty desirable style. So someone actually came in about 24 hours after I listed the item and offered, I believe it was $125. I countered with $150. They came back with $135. I countered again with $150, and a day later came back and he purchased it. So I don't typically get too strict on certain prices, but certain items, especially if it's super soon or quick after you've listed it or I've listed it, I kind of hold my ground. And so I did, and I was really excited about that sale. So I think it was actually going back to Florida, if I'm not mistaken. So anyways, that was a fun find from mom and a great sale and very exciting. The second sale that was surprising to me was actually a chaser top, and I've had this for 6 months. It was black and white striped, and maybe the chaser that do well, I just see a lot of people get excited about finding chaser, and it's a cute brand. But I had this for 6 months and brought down the price. I think I originally started around $25 and brought down the price a couple times and finally got an offer for $8. And so it sat for 6 months. I wouldn't normally, or I try not to have sales at that price point because of the work involved, especially the sharing on Poshmark. However, as I mentioned, I think in my recent videos, I am trying to clear out some old inventory. So this one was just surprising because it was cute, and I did get a really positive love note that they liked it. And so just surprising about that brand. Maybe it's not as desirable, maybe it was the style of it, I'm not sure. But with that, that was surprising to me. The third surprising sale of the week was actually a Burberry jacket. So I think this was in a haul about 2 to 3 months ago. I think it was about 3 months ago when I first started my channel. And I found this Burberry blazer, and it was simple and black, and I've done really well with Burberry. However, when I got home, I realized that because it didn't have any exposed plaid, those comps weren't as great, but I did pay up for it. I paid $29.99 or $29.95 or something at a regular Goodwill, and I also got it dry cleaned because it did have some marks on it. So in total, I had about, $40 to $50 invested in this blazer. Now, why this is surprising to me, it sold on eBay. The other two sold on Poshmark. This one sold on eBay, and the night before, I actually did some offer to likers. I only do offer to likers once a month because it is so time consuming. And so typically somewhere in the beginning of the month, the first week of the month, I'll try to do offer to likers on all of my items that are listed for over $20 and have more than 2 likers. So the night before this sold, I actually did an offer to liker. I believe it brought it down 20% to 80 something dollars. And it sold for full price on eBay the next day for $120. This was listed for 3 months. I was okay just getting my money back because lesson learned, Burberry doesn't all go for huge amounts, especially if it doesn't have that classic plaid. But it did sell, it went to a new home, and I did make a profit, which is great. So anyways, the fourth item that was a surprising sale was a Michael Kors belt, a black leather belt. And it did have some little heart things that were kind of dangling off of the front part of the buckle. The reason this was surprising was how quickly it sold. It sold within a week, and I just don't have great luck with Michael Kors stuff in general. However, this was a pickup, I believe, for my mom, and I believe it was a lower price point at a Goodwill. I can't remember the exact price, but I want to say $2 or $3. And I was just surprised. It sold for full price of $44.48. The woman actually sent me a message. It was on eBay and said that she was giving it to her mom and she was inquiring about how quick the shipping was going to be. So I was just surprised. So with that, that was the fourth surprising one. And then the fifth surprising one of the week was a pair of Torrid denim studded cuffed capris. These were a size 16. They had a lot of likes. They had 14 likes. They had been listed for about 3 months. They were a yard sale find, and I believe they were started at about $30. They were cute. Now, I am doing flat lays with my jeans these days, and I think because this was hanging, this was before I was doing flat lays, I think this item probably would have been better folded, flat laid, so that the cuffed, the bottom of the capris with the studs would have been a little bit more apparent. I just don't think I liked the photos. Anyways, I brought down the price a couple times. I think it was at about $18. Someone gave me an offer of $10. I was just happy to go. Now with that, it could have been that it was the wrong season because they were capri length. But Torrid for me these days, I like finding cute Torrid pieces or pieces that will photograph well, but I'm also not going to spend too much for it because they for me don't really sell much more than $15 to $25. So I do like having cute stuff in the closet that people might want to buy. With this one, although I think it was cute, it was probably a flaw or a problem with my photos. And yeah, so with that, that was my 5 surprising sales of last week. If you like this video, definitely hit the thumbs up button. It means a lot to me, and I think YouTube likes it. And yeah, I will see you in the next video. Thanks, guys.